Just one quick announcement before this video arrives. It's my birthday! It's my 13th birthday! Hey. I've never cut out to this before, and I never thought that Ruby Rose versus Spider-Man would be on my birthday. Now, there's so much I'm gonna do. Now, yeah, I won't talk about it. I won't talk about it, but I'll come back to you guys in a minute about my birthday at the end of the video. So stay tuned, because I'm about to have a big announcement before the video ends. But anyways, enough chat. Let's get on.
String it high. Now he's holding it. What used to make it talk, it's tough.
Whoa, today's my birthday. Oh, I'm living on a prayer, cause take my hand. But the song is copyrighted. Whoa, today's my birthday. Oh, well, I embarrassed myself too much. I should start doing things before I even start things too quickly. But anyways, heroes have been starting at too much for a longer and faster generation. But somehow people can start older, or somehow they can start younger. Like these two, for example. Spider-Man, the web-slinging webhead. And Ruby Rose, the youngest and fierce team leader of Team Ruby. And yes, we're finally using Ruby, and I can't wait for Volume 7 to come out. I'm almost done with Volume 6. Oh God, I'm just having a panic attack. I'm just having a panic attack. So, but before we get this on, I do have 3 rules for these characters, and it's for each of them. 1 for Spider-Man. Now, the Spider-Man that we know in the MCU is too OP nowadays, since he was officially original. Now he's too OP and overpowered. So for this battle, we'll be using the Spider-Man from the Amazing Spider-Man films. And no, we're not using. And no, this isn't the real fight between Ruby Rose and Andrew Garfield. I had to break the fourth wall for him a little bit. So I didn't have to close out things instead. Now for this, we'll be using the Spider-Man from the Amazing Spider-Man films, and that's Rule 1. Rule 2 for Ruby Rose, I'll be using the Ruby from volumes 1, 2, 4, and 5. Now, the reason why I have 2 reasons. One, the reason why I'm not doing volume 3 is because she was essentially partially hardened and weak and so self-conscious, and didn't have a greater enchant experience. And 2, I'm not counting Volume 6 because I haven't finished with that season yet. Because I haven't finished watching and doing the research yet. So, Volume 1, 2, 4, 5 it is. I'm Ep.19, and for a birthday special, it's time to analyze their stats, weapons, and abilities to find out who will determine their legendary mission. If you haven't heard a preview about Spider-Man, go check out the first Spider-Man episode, which was Elsa vs. Spider-Man. So this video is mainly going to be focusing on Ruby Rose. So if you haven't, but I do have some things. If you haven't watched the Ruby series, like on Rooster Teeth or Rooster Teeth's channel or roosterteeth.com, then you're gonna have to go fix that, because this video of Ruby will contain massive spoilers for it. Now, let's get it on. Ruby, one of my favorite 3D animes of all time, and it's the best thing that I've ever seen in my entire life. Well, one of the best things that I've seen in my entire life, and I can't wait for volume 7. As I just heard, it's coming out in November, and I don't know what day it's coming out in November, but I'm just too excited. But anyways, enough about me chatting. Let's talk about things real quick before I even get too excited. Now, the world of Remnant is far beyond peaceful. It's crazy. Well, these vicious monsters called the Grims invaded it. Until then, it was saved by hunters and huntsmen. But where can you even start when college is in high school? Somehow. As a young age and moved on to high school 2 years ago, and 2 years earlier, Ruby Rose is usually the youngest in their family. Born with her mother and her father, Ty and Summer Rose. Well, unfortunately, she died. Yeah. Hey, like I said, I am gonna spoil everything. Well, not everything. Brother issues. He's doing something for me real quick. And he also gave me a sweet drawing. It's cute. But let's not hear about the thing that's going back over there, and let's not waste any more time. So Ruby Rose is the born of Ty and was born with the Ty and Summer Rose. Unfortunately, Summer Rose died, which we probably don't know how she died, but some of you might know. And now Ruby is not really much of a high school kid yet, since she only had 2 more years and attended 2 years earlier with her sister Yang Xiaolong. Where did we ever see Yang Xiaolong? Oh yeah, I guess the green fat dude. Well, actually, I don't think I can consider fat. Well, I wouldn't consider him fat, and my cat is in here, and she's also gonna bite me. But anyways, Ruby attended Beacon Academy 2 years earlier, when she was before. And after doing some finding some teammates, she literally fit the R of Team Ruby, led by her Ruby. Wait, what? Wait, she's the team leader. Ruby, the team leader is named Ruby Rose, and the team is named Ruby, with the W instead of a U. That was confusing, but I figured it out somehow. It was Wei Schneen who fit the W. So, well, I never thought my birthday can be, well, pretty disturbing, because everyone's coming inside, because my brother keeps coming inside. Hold on. Okay, nothing is happening. What am I doing? We're getting on topic. Let's talk about Miss Rose here. Now, Miss Rose isn't just your average normal girl. She is actually a competitive huntress. Well, she's not exactly a huntress yet, since her school got taken down in Volume 3, which was the saddest thing I've ever heard. Unfortunately, the school was actually tucked down by loads of a crow-sized Grim, and also a woman named Cinder with her partners Mercury and Emerald. And Torchwick unfortunately got eaten by a giant Grim bird, and Neo is still out there. Who, by the way, Neo is adorable. I love her design. Yeah, I have to say that Neo is actually my favorite character out of the Ruby characters inside the media. But we're getting off topic here still. Let's talk about Miss Rose here. Now, she is a skilled huntress with many values thing right now. She has her part scythe and part gun Crescent Rose, which is a giant scythe and it's also a handy dandy customized unusual sniper rifle. Even if you don't know what that means, it's also a gun. I'm scatting all over the place. What I do? If you haven't met me, I do this all the time because I get out of shape here, and because I'm still. Now I'm completely stuck. But anyways, I'm too busy thinking about. I'm too excited. I'm too busy thinking about November, and I'm too busy focusing on this, and I'm too busy focusing on my birthday stuff. But anyways, she is actually a skilled hunter. She is actually a skilled huntress, but what really keeps her impressive is her speed, which actually assembles her semblance. Now, if you don't know what semblance is part of her aura. Now, aura is the middle-aged thing of their semblance, and uses it for most important combat. Now, we have the team here. Yang's semblances is anger. Yang Xiaolong's semblance is anger. Blake Belladonna's semblance is a shadow cloning, which reminds me of Naruto for a second. Well, except for the shadowy thing and ice, fire, and everything where it explodes. Wei Schneen's semblance is using her dust inside her sword. Yeah. And Ruby's semblance is her speed. With her speed, she can travel almost through sound speed, which she can travel through light speed on her own. But when other people is in danger, she can usually pick them up too. Well, except for Penny, since she is a cyborg. She isn't a real girl after all. And rest in peace, Penny. Rest in peace. But anyways, And anyways, she actually met really close friends, but some of them lost. Their school got taken down. She went on with Jean, Ren, and Nora. She usually went to fight for freedom, and her Uncle Crow came in. Speaking of Uncle Crow, she actually got her sarcastic personality from her Uncle Crow. Well, Ruby is not just fast. She's actually quite durable. She took big hits from many exclusive opponents that can actually march out her size. She's handled giant size crows, grims, giant scorpions which are poisoned and venomous. She's she's also even decapitated a giant crow's head off. Now, this actually shows some impressive feats, and she even took on a giant robot with a little help of Weiss. Now, even though Ruby is tough and fast, she does have some weaknesses. Well, she has a little weak side. She's weakness inside her heart when people get murdered. She's weakness about the struggling on her tests, but her biggest weakness is strength. Yep, you heard that right, strength. Now, strength is what matters about. Now, strength isn't what matters about this battle, but it actually matters about this battle aside from weaknesses. Now, Ruby's weaknesses, she's not exactly that strong, since she isn't strong enough to handle or open a pickle jar. And I don't blame her. Pickle jars are freaking hard to open. They tightened them too tight. But Ruby Rose isn't weak, and plus she isn't perfect, and she's basically superhuman. But no matter what, she'll still remain the Red Huntress we all know. Volume 7. Yeah. Alright, catch your votes in, because it's time to see who will determine their legendary mission. Happy birthday to me.
Fight on.
So instead of polluting this fight with violence, he decided to teach Ruby an important life lesson and become very close friends. That's actually kind of way more better than polluting this fight with violence in my birthday. But this video isn't just about my birthday. It's about the Spider-Man. How on earth did Spider-Man win? Well, it's actually kind of obvious, because Ruby is fast but lacks strength, while Spider-Man fits the best in strength, speed, and durability. But however, what really didn't keep Ruby going was her sarcasm. Now, Ruby and both Ruby and Spider-Man are sarcastic in many ways, but comparing to be the less sarcastic, that point would definitely have to go with Spidey on this one. And not just this battle wasn't just about strength, speed, and durability. It was about stamina. That's what really kept Spider-Man going, and what didn't keep Ruby going. Yeah, that's what really kept him going. What did keep Spider-Man going was his stamina. Now, Ruby's semblance is really fast, but not as fast as Spider-Man's stamina. And also, Spider-Man actually healed wounds in just a few days, whereas Ruby seems to take a few days to heal, which is good, but not as good as Spider-Man. Peter also has a unique ability of his protection. Now, Ruby is fast to keep up with almost of sound speed, but that spider sense changes everything. And I know you're wondering, how can Crescent Rose... Now, I know what you're thinking. Why couldn't Crescent Rose actually destroy the web shooters? If Crescent Rose actually destroyed his web cartridges, then Ruby would have the chance. Or, if Spider-Man would have ran out of webs, he would just have to recharge them, and Ruby would have just finished them off. Yeah, I would agree with that. But I know, but I mean, both of these characters are fast and are very unpredictable to figure out. But Ruby is fast, but Spider-Man is a lot stronger, tougher, and way more faster, and is even more capable. Now, I would go on, but this battle does actually make Peter sense. If you get what I'm saying. Because Peter sense. Not to mention, she actually figured out who he actually is. Not to mention that the winner is Spider-Man. Couple of quick announcements before the next time. Now, today is my birthday, and before my birthday, we have officially reached 100 subscribers, which was the most birthday wish that I can think of. Now, that was my goal to reach. Now, I'm thinking about going on to 500 subscribers, which is a lot of hard work, but it's actually gonna be worth it a little bit. So, I think we could all agree on one thing. It's my birthday! So yes, I am officially 13 years old. I am officially a baby teenager. And I'm about to start middle school for the second time. If you're wondering, yes, you guessed it. Post it down in the comments below if you already guessed it right or not. And I'll check it out. Now, if you have something to say to me, just post it down in the comments below about my birthday. Thank you, everyone. Now on to the next time. Happy birthday to me. A blast from the best. The very first of this season. Now let's bring the past to the future.